Alright, well, our live studio audience is now in the background talking. But,
Cool. We lost him.
how do I go back? Oh, I have to physically be in the game to go there. So, how are we doing this now?
I don't know. You wanna talk about From Light? You wanna play it?
I can't play it.
What? You can't play it.
I mean, I can play it, but I'll beat it in like 10 minutes.
Well, how about I play it then? Because I haven't played it in a long time.
Or I've never played it at all. I was planning
Are
on
you
leaving.
flying on staying here? Because you
hanging
literally
around?
came here for your mic or your headphones.
Right.
This is like
You wanna play
kind of a
game?
rabbit hole to descend upon.
It basically is. But I mean, how long is the playthrough? Because I'm willing to do it, and then you guys can do
Ideally an hour, but probably not an hour. It's a puzzle game, so it'll vary.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I want to play it. So I have school things, and also laundry.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Forgot
it's
about
like,
You don't need to do laundry.
yeah.
I've tried that method. It doesn't go well for me. Didn't work
Well,
out.
it seems like it'd go fine for you. It probably isn't fine for other people around you.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, it is probably not great for you. It's like slightly unhygienic, but you know,
little bit.
hygiene's overrated.
So where's the game?
Um,
I want to just get off the
This
topic of
game
hygiene.
is fun.
yeah, this is a game
It's
that
a
me
fun
and Lex
game.
worked on. I'm too blind. Does that say From Light?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Shortcut. Specifically shortcut.
All right. It uses a controller.
From
Which one?
any
one that
old
says
controller.
one? I would think, but
This
maybe
one.
just anyone. I don't really know, to be honest.
That'd be annoying if all of them operating at the same time.
It's possible that will happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've never tested it.
So, I mean, now that we're starting to stream, want to introduce the game yourselves?
Yes,
I
let's do
am.
that.
Well,
We've been
unless
here
you
for a
want-
while, but
Yeah. Is
I'm
the sound on?
I believe it is. It might just be really quiet.
Okay. That's chill.
Well, I'm Steven. I made
I'm
this
Lex.
game.
Hi, Steven. Hi, Lex. I'm Christian. Yeah. We're playing From Light.
Yeah, and this is a game I made for a class in a semester, and Lex helped do a bunch of the art because I can't do art.
Yes, you
Neither
can.
could my partner.
I believe you could. If you really try.
I could do bad art, and then no one
Art-
would want
there's
to
no such
play
thing
with
as
me.
bad art.
Yeah.
This is
Eh,
true.
but-
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
No.
okay.
Let's go
Which
with
one
that.
of these controllers works? Let's play the game.
There's so many.
Maybe none of them work.
Oh,
that would
one-
be really
one of them
unfortunate.
didn't.
Oh.
Was that yours?
Did a thing. Nope, I didn't touch
Oh,
anything.
this one. It's number 3. I think.
You know, it's possible that we have a bug. And this isn't the game's bug. This is a Unity bug, which is really annoying. Which switches the bumpers or switches the triggers on controllers.
To bumpers.
No, so it'll make it so that this
Wait,
trigger
right, what?
corresponds to
Or-
this
Oh,
controller's
that's-
trigger, which is just a worse thing.
That's pretty bad.
So which one of these triggers works?
Wait, you're missing important exposition here.
Okay.
Some really crazy stuff just started happening. Is anyone holding down a trigger?
I'm
Okay,
not
you know what we
touching
should do?
anything.
We should disconnect all of these controllers and make sure there's
So-
only one controller connected.
Technical difficulties.
Well, as I was saying, this was made for a class called Intermediate. It's sort of the first game or first class where you get to just make a game and do whatever you really want, which is both terrifying and like sort of freeing.
Was it So when you came up with the meeting, where was it that you guys were coming from? Were you both on the same page to begin with, or did you have like?
I had no idea what the fuck my partner was talking about. And then, yeah, we just interpreted things differently, and then it sort of like coalesced into one thing that formed, sort of out of the misunderstanding.
Well, because neither of you really are photographers, are you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, so also this is a game. It's a
Oh, you
basically this is a
probably
puzzle
started out
platformer.
Based
About-
on long exposure photography.
Yeah, long exposure photography, which is interesting because none of us know how to do any of this stuff. It was basically just like my partner, who's Alejandro, who's at BlizzCon because he's likes BlizzCon stuff. Just like saw a long exposure photo and was like, those are cool. Let's make a game about those. And that's what we did, not really understanding anything about it. So what I'm saying is, game development is a fraud. And
Also, like, if there's any inaccuracies in, like, the photographic, like, we can't be held accountable.
So explain this mechanic here. What is it?
technically, we shouldn't explain the mechanic.
Yeah, no.
Hopefully, the game will explain the mechanic. But
also,
okay,
we gotta talk.
We gotta
we
talk.
do have to
For
talk.
the sake
Well,
of the stream.
we'll talk about.
Yeah.
There's other things to talk about. So the
Cool.
reason like this is sort of something slightly more interesting than just a random student game is for some reason we submitted it for the PAX 10, which is PAX is the Penny Arcade Expo, and they liked the game and for some reason chose us as one as the PAX 10, which is slightly terrifying and confusing. That's where we met Sharif, who was here earlier, and that was super cool.
No.
Oh, did you just fall?
Yeah,
Well,
That's alright.
I
yeah,
got a little
you just gotta
cocky.
do some
I got a little cocky with the
boring
platforming.
platforming to
A
get back up
confession, I never finished the temporary jump animation, so he just kind of like if you
there. I don't
jump,
think it
he
looks
just,
that bad until
he's
you
just-
point it out, or you look at it
It's
forever,
really funny.
and it just slowly drives you insane.
What?
But
Well, because
for like
it wouldn't be such a problem
like
if the run weren't so many frames.
Oh, yeah,
So it
sure.
goes from being like super fluid to just
to like just getting stuck
lock
there.
in place. Yep.
I don't think too many people playing it noticed, but
These are all temporary art.
yeah. So it got into PAX 10. We showed it. People liked it. It's not the most polished game. Oh no.
Want to come play a game? Join the couch.
Christian is playing my game.
Yeah, just hop on.
Yeah,
Just hop in
over
here.
there
Over.
should be on camera, and it should pick you up because we're using this magical thing now that just picks
no.
up everything. Yeah, so
You
we
gotta figure it out.
I'll
showed
figure
it
it
at
out.
PAX. That was cool. People seemed to like it, and we're basically
Oops.
continuing development in a less intense and slightly rushed environment, which
Oops. That sounds
a
so-
semester
Yeah,
long
you got the right idea.
a semester long project for a class is not the greatest thing to make a game that you're going to sell in. And that's sort of the goal, is to get people to buy it
Right.
and make something that we would want people to pay money for.
So,
feel good
question
with
for
people
Lex.
paying money
You
for
were
it.
involved in the art.
Well, yeah. Now I've shifted to working on the story, but I did some of the I did the temporary animations for the first version.
All right. I guess maybe you can answer this question. Art
Probably.
inspiration. What was the main influences? Do you have like films or other? Well, you said photography. Was there specific?
Yeah, I don't know. Cat
photographer?
was the one. Cat and Funkster are responsible for all the skies and the grasses and the trees you see here. I know we looked
You
at a
wanna try
lot
it?
of like
Oh, what's going
actual
on?
long exposure photographs. No,
Alright,
you were
I
supposed
think
to do that.
I could do this, and then I can move it around.
No,
I'm breaking
we
the
tell you
game.
You cannot do
Breaking
that.
the game.
Talking about art with this game is tough because we're currently in the middle of we're doing kind of like a rehaul. We got a bunch of new artists on the team, and now that we're not rushed, we're doing real concept art.
Yeah,
and
real
kind of
actual production.
putting some thought into what we want it to look like. This was just we started off. I know Alejandro wanted like
It was
a
basically
suburban feel, like just,
yeah, not artists trying to communicate what art should look like,
Oh.
and that's also a slightly annoying thing that happens here, but it's not too bad. You can just jump up the little platforms.
Yeah, I know we were thinking about like if you fall a certain distance, it kind of brings you back up to where you fell from, maybe.
Yeah,
Just because people get frustrated if they spend too long on the first half of a puzzle, only to fall on the second half.
and so now it's fairly obvious what the mechanic is. So we'll just outright say it. The long exposure part of this is there's these lights. For some reason, only the lights draw lines from like long exposure. That's like our sort of rule, even though it doesn't obey real logic. Also, it doesn't obey real logic because you can't stand on a photo. But in our game, you can, and so the lines that are created from long exposure photography become like corporeal, and you can platform on them, which lets you sort of get these puzzles, which are very kinetic in nature, because they're linked one-to-one with your movement, but it still takes like some brain power to understand what's happening. Yeah. And
There
now
you
we're
go.
just silently. You're trucking along pretty
Doing
nicely.
pretty good.
Thank you. I think I've played that.
Where's the one that people get stuck on? Is it coming up?
Um,
Don't tell him.
Oh.
Don't tell him. Oh!
You can also hit LT to center the camera, so it's sort of weirdly off skew right now.
Oh, that explains
You
it.
can always plop it back in. That was
Nice.
from you moving it the right stick, which
Right. I always forget that.
sort of has some utility, but
It helps you look forward, I guess. But I can see that being as a mechanic. I don't like it.
Oh!
Ooh, it's pretty though. It's pretty though.
is there any?
Now, what
Just
about
talking
chat?
about-
Did they have any
Yeah,
questions for us?
I'm basically just talking to my friend.
Okay.
Does chat you have any questions
Hi, Katie.
about the game? Does Katie have any questions?
What? I don't know. Does Katie have any questions for the developers? This is exclusive content, folks. Only on USC
Oh,
Mega.
also
Is
donate.
that the place?
This is a charity stream. Streaming for
I'm
So
so
who are we
tired.
doing charity for again?
I'm so tired.
Children's Hospital LA.
Trojans?
Children's.
Trojans?
Children's Hospital.
Is our football
Oh,
team.
I
Yeah.
explained it. Okay. Right
That
before is
is
to throw away your
such a bug.
previous,
Oh,
the
This is
previous
just
photo.
lighting there,
Right
or
is to
whatever.
kind of have it, and when you have this is like lining up the photo, but with long exposure, it kind of has these lights on the frame, and then you can use that once you take the photo. You have the light platform there. You press this to get rid of it, and you can move it
battery.
around with the
Be right
right
back. I
stick.
need a battery. Charger. I need it.
And to center yourself back, press
Good.
left trigger.
Good.
Have fun. Huh?
That's my
Oh,
signature.
hey.
That's good.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Alright, so otherwise just taking over.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Whose is
I
this?
think that's Brendan's.
I'm just gonna
That's
put-
Brendan's fault.
He is in here.
I'm
He
just gonna
doesn't.
put all this
It doesn't matter.
back in the bag.
How about? Oh wait, that's not a bad idea.
Is there an outlet over here?
There's an outlet beneath us, but it's kind of hard to get to.
This works.
Interesting. Maybe I gave it to you at the wrong time.
It was weird during
Try jumping and take a photo, so you drag it down with you. Or this works. Oh no, can't go that far. Oh.
Whoa, that was weird.
Okay.
Want to take note of that?
Is it cool if I grab some water?
Yeah, go for it. No. this is an old, probably buggy version of the game. This is what we showed with, but there you go. Wow, you got that pretty quickly.
It's over here.
Oh boy.
I wonder if I press trigger, will I fall?
You will fall.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
not gonna do it.
it can go up that way, but you need to figure out how. Nah, just forget about it.
Fine. You already said it. Let me go back. I'm sorry. I find a thing I can do, and I try really hard to do it, and I'm kind of stubborn that way. If anyone plays games with me, it's just like, oh, he's trying to hit the wall again for the 1500th time.
Yeah, when like might not necessarily work that way.
Oh, so close.
That
It's a way
wasn't
to do it.
designed, but
I mean, it's sort of like understood that that is something that you can do, but it is
Yes.
like not the easiest way to do things, and we're fine with that.
alright.
Oh, I should update what the descriptions say.
God.
Oh, we're blowing up some.
Can I go down? I can squeeze.
Oh, we're
Yes.
still stuck
All right.
on this one.
No, I went back because there was like this here, and I was really curious what this is about. I can't move it,
Aw.
so. No.
You have a question, which is bizarre because I would answer the question, but
Say the question.
It's besides long exposure. Did you guys have any other influences for the game? Was long exposure the original,
Okay.
like jumping off point?
Yeah, one sec. Let me just.
Steven will be back in a moment.
Yes, he's a little Steven.